Hey guys, what a week it's been. I wanted to take a moment to welcome all of our new family members here. We had almost 5,000 new subscribers in the past week on this channel. Blows me away. So welcome everybody. The word's getting out and I'm happy about that. I would be lying if I said I wasn't concerned as to how to handle this moving forward. It could very easily slip into a lot of negativity, and that is something I don't want. Some people in one of the last two videos accused me of fear-mongering by bringing up that article that I brought up. I'm thinking they didn't watch one or both of those videos because I feel like I was trying to do the opposite of that. I thought I made it clear that I was not afraid and I was boldly going forward and actually shifting the focus a little bit and talking about how to create your own happy, positive place away from all of this. But haters gonna hate, am I right? I'm always gonna keep everyone informed of anything that I feel affects home gardeners or homesteaders. But the overall feel and theme of this channel hasn't changed. It's still gonna be a place of peace that's open to all. Unless you get out of line and crazy, then you're out. If this week has taught me anything, it's to speak from the heart, because doing so encourages others. So I'm going to be doing more of that, in addition to taking care of my animals, gardening defiantly, and all the things we've been doing on this channel. And I'm loving that the term garden defiantly has really been kind of taken as this call to arms for the gardening community. So many people are saying they want that on a t-shirt. So what do you think about that? I've actually been thinking of designs in my head of t-shirts. I know I'm probably like the last to the game on merch for a channel, but I thought that might be a good start. So today's kind of been a bit of a relaxing day. It's been a beautiful day, like 68 degrees. Just now it's starting to change a little bit, getting a little colder and windier. But we were out enjoying the weather today because it's the last of it for a while. In fact, the sun right now, I need to enjoy, because for the next week, we're not gonna have any of that. And the wind right now is blowing in storms from the ocean. I can see them coming over the mountains, and by tonight, we're supposed to be inundated with a ton of rain, especially the next 2 days, but it seems to be lasting on the forecast about 5 days of straight clouds and rain. So there's a lot of talk of flooding and property damage. I'm really worried about our future pasture that we're working on and the erosion that's already happening over there, that I'm afraid with that many days of rain, the saturated soil, fingers crossed, I don't know. So we'll be sticking close to home for the next few days. So we'll see what kind of video this brings us. I'm out here running around getting things prepped for the next few days, making sure nothing's out here that shouldn't be. I've got to get a new load of hay down to the corral. I have Daisy out here. This grass here was getting really tall, and so she's mowing it down for me. Hey Daisy, what are you licking? Just like a dog. Yeah, just like a dog. Can you not tell she's Irish with that beautiful red hair? And for those of you who were asking, this is a Dexter cow. Now with all the new viewers, I've addressed this in many videos, but there's a lot of new people. So a lot of people said, come here Daisy, that her halter looked tight. It really, really is not tight at all. The amount of hair she has on her face, it kind of makes it look tight, but it's really just kind of the fur covering that up. And she will not always be wearing that halter. Across the way, we had to take the chain link fence down in order to get the dump trucks to back in and dump all the dirt that they deliver. And we've got some electrical fencing there. But my fear is if she's running and in a hurry, she can bust right through there and be gone before she even knows she was zapped. Also, she's not well halter trained yet. We are working on it. And so she does not come when you call her. She will try to still scamper away if you try to get near her and she thinks you're going to try to put something on. So we're getting better with that, but that's why the halter's on. Right now the hay is being kept up here in the cottage because it's a place where it can stay dry. So it's a job every day of lugging the hay from up here, way down there, to Daisy's area. Eventually though, we'll have another building for that. Now, for those of you who are new, longtime viewers will tell you that I might be a little eccentric, although I'm standing in front of a chicken coop that looks like that, so they probably don't have to tell you that. You probably already figured that out on your own. But eventually, this here is going to be a big pond, and on the other side of that pond is going to be an old water wheel mill, and that will be the hay storage, so that a truck full of hay can pull up here to what will be a gate and load it into that building, and then I can take it a shorter distance down to Daisy's corral. The pond will actually serve as our water catchment, part of our water catchment, but also our runoff and erosion prevention system. Now's the hard part, getting Daisy back down. She loves her grazing, of course, don't we all? It'll be so nice when all of this is grass and we can just let her graze all day long, every day. But for now, it's gotta be in little spurts. You about done for today? The storm's coming. Like I said, Daisy is a Dexter, and it's one of the smallest breeds of cow. She's only gonna get a few inches taller than what she is right now. She will eventually give us milk. She'll be bred in July, and then 9 months after that, we'll have a calf and milk. Now she will produce about half as much as a standard sized cow, but for our homestead at least, I think that should be plenty. We'll see. And a lot of you thought that she should have a friend, and you're right. She's going to. Bella has not been the best friend to her. She's more of a protector, but doesn't love spending all of her time with Daisy. So we will be getting a friend or two for Daisy. We know what we're getting. I haven't divulged that to the regular viewers. However, it got put on hold a little bit, so we were already supposed to have them here. But it probably now is going to be late March, early April. Not exactly sure. Just some things came up that we had to address. But I will tell you this, it's not goats. We wanted goats, Emilie really wanted goats, but we've heard from many people that they're just so difficult. They're escape artists. I already had an issue with this whole fence. I don't want to make it even more escape proof, so it won't be goats. All right, it's about time to go leave for dinner. The clouds look nice now, but I know within a couple of hours, it's not gonna look like that. Oh wait, I forgot, I gotta put her away. Wish me luck. I always hate going out and waking her up. Especially since it looked like you were dreaming. Was it a good dream? Was it a good dream? Huh? Oh, bless you. It's a good girl. Yes, it is a good girl. So, it's the next day, and we're getting a fairly steady rain, and nothing horrible yet. It's coming down though. Probably can't see it in the camera. A couple of days ago though, I planned ahead and I moved our smoker up here under the deck cover. And today I'm going to smoke a brisket. Now there's probably many ways of doing it. I'm going to do it my way. If my friend Mike is watching, I'm sure he's got his own way, and I'm sure he'll tell me how I did it wrong. And I'm sorry, I'm still in my pajamas, which probably makes me a big hypocrite because I can't stand when people are in public in their pajamas. It just drives me crazy. Maybe it's my age. And then here I am in front of tens of thousands of people in my pajamas. But you know what? You're coming into my home, so that's different. The little grease catcher has been completely misshapen by somebody. I'm gonna have to kind of hide that. That should work. So while the smoker's heating up, I gotta get the brisket ready. Just got this at Costco. This is a prime brisket, prime commodity brisket. And what that means is there's more fat distributed through the meat. It's not just one big slab on one side. I mean, there is that too, and I'll show you what I do with that later. Just so you know, you can't be scared of cholesterol and saturated fat in order to fully enjoy this. But the fat that's throughout the meat, as it melts in the smoking process, it just creates something that is out of this world. Let me know if you guys are still buying the whole saturated fat cholesterol myth. So this is 15 pounds, just in case you're wondering. All right, so I've got onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and smoked paprika. All right, so you can put whatever seasonings you like. The important thing is to season it heavily. I don't use any special pellets. This is just the Kirkland blend of oak, hickory, maple, and cherry. And I've got my smoking buddy here. Technically, I should be cleaning the tray underneath. It's looking a little in need, but I don't want to do it in the rain, so I'm hoping I have at least one more smoke out of this. All right, so I'm setting the smoker at 275. I'm gonna put the meat in here fat side up. And then we're going to use a thermometer, and we're waiting for the thickest part. I know it smells good already, right? We're waiting for the thickest part of it to be 165.
You can either wrap it in foil or put it in a foil.
She just took the foil away. So we're gonna let this cook. We want the thickest part of it to be 165 Fahrenheit. And then we'll get to the next step. All right, it's been about 2.5 hours, so we're gonna check it out. Not even close. No, we're a lot closer in the thinner section. Not ready yet. You're so cute. Can't believe we have to leave in this weather. Nothing from you?
Well, you've already been getting after me all day because I'm the one that made the appointment.
She thinks I need to go to the eye doctor.
You couldn't see the scoreboard at his game. It's ginormous.
I haven't been to the eye doctor in, well, I've been once in my whole life.
And how old are you?
I tried to reschedule, but the next one was like the end of March or something, so let's just get it over with. You guys know how I love doctors. So I had to turn the heat down a little bit on the brisket and just let it go while we're gone. It was only at 103 or 5 or something when we left, so should be fine. Hope I don't have glasses on when you see me next. Actually had to put on pants.
Meanwhile, the people in snow right now are telling you to shut up.
It's all relative. All right, well, we're headed back home, and my vision's okay, like the 2020, I think it was like 2023 or something. But I have astigmatism. So I have a prescription for glasses, which I probably am not going to fill. I don't want glasses. I really don't. I tried on like 20 pairs there. I hate them all.
And again, everyone out there that wears glasses is saying, Brian, shut up.
And again, it's all relative. All right, let's check this. Oh, it looks good. Oh, man. It's not done, Bella. It's not done. Rain's coming down a little harder now. All right, I've had my shower. Now I'm in a different pair of pajamas. Ha! Oh, it looks really good. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ugh. But it's not gonna be tonight's dinner, unfortunately. All right, we're at 165. Oh, it's heavy.
That is huge.
All right. Oil it up good.
Love the Bella
Can you get your
nose.
nose out of my food, please? Okay, so we're gonna cook it now, covered up on a pan until the temperature reads at least 203. It's the next morning. The brisket last night, it wasn't done until like 10:30 or so. And what I usually like to do is take it out of the smoker, let it sit for a couple of hours, and then once it's cooled off, slice it as you would serve it, and then put it in the crock pot, or put it in the fridge, I guess, until we wanted to eat it, and then put it in the crock pot, warm it up, and serve it. But unfortunately, if it's done at 10:30, I wasn't going to be staying up until 1 o'clock in the morning, so we went ahead and stuck it straight in the crock pot and let it sit on low all night. And you can see how tender it is. Just falls apart. So that'll feed the three of us for about a week. We've got, it's just sprinkling right now. I'm gonna try to get everybody fed before, we're supposed to get thunderstorms in about an hour. A lot of you have been asking in the comments and in our Facebook group how we're doing with all of the storms. Honestly, right here, we have not had torrential downpour almost at all. It's been a steady rain, but not heavy. And I know down further into San Diego, and especially up where we used to live, in Ventura County, I mean, they're getting flooding like crazy. I don't know if you guys remember last year, but we had, well, there was no roof on the cottage at that point, and we had a ton of flooding inside here. It was not good. It's actually looking okay in here, but like I said before, this gentle rain is going to be saturating the ground, and if the rain continues, that's when we're going to start to see some problems. All right, I'm worried what I might find down here in the corral because it was flooded on the last rain. Oh yeah. I think the next time Bill's here, I'm going to have him dump a load of dirt inside the corral and then kind of rake it out to raise the level a little bit from the surrounding area. At least most of her straw area looks okay and dry. But you're standing in a pond. Ready for some breakfast? I've gotten so many supportive comments on the last few videos that I've done on both channels. And I appreciate your support. Like I said in those videos, let's support each other. I wanted to read one comment though. It really touched me. And this is S. Smith. I once had a wise farmer in my life. I knew him as Grandpa. Oh, what a blessing he was in my life. Thank you for bringing that same strong, intelligent, yet gentle and caring voice back into my days. There is a great wisdom in a person who wakes each day with a good reason for living and 100 different projects to get done, but yet somehow still takes time to talk with others about life. When I read that, I feel old like a grandpa. No, just kidding. I could technically be a grandpa, so. But I do think, pushing 50 now, there's a lot of hindsight there, even though I can't believe I'm almost 50. But that's really, when I said in the beginning of this video, navigating this whole new era after all this influx of new viewers and kind of the subject matter of that last couple videos, that's what I want to be. I want to be. There's a lot of crazy things going on, you guys. There's a lot of crazy things. This world is completely different from the one I grew up in. And whether it's young people, much younger than me, or older people, people are confused. People are concerned. And that's what I want to be. I want to be that voice that whatever's going on in the world, I'm going to be here. Hopefully you'll be here. We'll navigate through this together. Because I really, really believe, especially after that last video, it really bolstered my confidence in people. I think more and more people are waking up to what's going on, mainly by the big corporations. And then they affect government. And government on both sides, they are all complicit in letting these things happen. You've got to follow the money. So we're going to keep taking the pulse of that. But overall, this channel is going to be positive, a light in a crazy world, not just because of me, just because of all of us. So thank you for being a part of that. I'm going to sit here for the thunderstorms to arrive. They may never. We seem to always get passed over, which is okay. I'm not complaining. But my heart, my prayers go out to those of you who are being affected right now, all up and down Southern California, Northern California, the whole Pineapple Express, whatever that's affecting. I hope you guys pull through, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.